everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to be making a very popular Indian sweet for you, a Rasgulla, and it is something that's savored. It's obviously a Bengali sweet, but savored all over India. Very popular and not that hard to make. There's a few tips and tricks, so please watch the entire video so you don't miss some of those tricks. So we start with milk. I have 1.5 liters of milk over here that we want to bring to a boil. And it doesn't have to boil for too long. As soon as you see it boiling, we want to make sure that we take it off heat. Now here is one of the first tips. Make sure you use toned milk, not double toned, not full cream milk, because that's not ideal and you will have harder rasgullas if you use that. So I'm using here single tone milk, which we are about to bring to a boil. After I boil it, I'm going to add some lime juice to it. Now this is not full lime juice, it's lime juice with a little bit of water, 2 or 3 tablespoons of water to dilute it. And once this comes to a boil, we will add that slowly to get the curds out of the milk. So I can see 2 or 3 bubbles forming. I think that's good to go. So I'm going to take that off heat right now, immediately. And we'll start adding our lime juice. And you can add a little at a time, not all of it, and then we stir it. This is going to take a few minutes to curdle, so I'm going to just keep stirring, and when we come back I'll show you what the curds look like. Okay, so as you can see, I have a nicely split curd and water mixture. So I'm going to strain this out very quickly. So I'm going to put that muslin cloth over my strainer just to simplify my process and make life easier. Cooking should be easy and fun, right? So I'll just pour gently. Alright. So the other thing we want to do is I'm going to take this off here. Now remember we used lime, right? So we don't want the taste of lime and rasgulla, that's not good. So I'm going to rinse it out gently. So after rinsing with cold water, it also cools down this mixture. I'm just going to hang it right here on this tap. And that's going to take about an hour or so for all the water to drain. Okay, so this has been hanging for about 2 hours now and it's nice and dry. You want to make sure there's no water, so we just take it off. And the next step is to keep kneading this, and this will take about 7-8 minutes, this process. And this is another key trick, okay, key tip. You want to knead this until, look at that, perfect round ball. And you want to knead this, and what you do is you start with the ball of your hand right there, of your palm rather, and keep kneading. And we're going to keep on doing this for 7-8 minutes until you feel oil on your hands from this. Once that's done and you have a nice smooth mixture, we should be good to go to make our little round balls that go into sugar syrup. So while I'm doing this, I also want to show you, I have boiled some water here. It's starting to boil right now. And you can add sugar at any time. I have 300 grams of sugar in about 1.5 liters of water over here. So I'm just going to add my sugar to it. And you can add saffron to this as well if you want to. I'm just making it plain for now. So let that sugar water boil. It'll come to a boil. That should take a few minutes. So simultaneously, we will continue kneading. Okay. So we've kneaded this for about 2 to 3 minutes. And at this point, here is trick and tip number 3. To this we add some maida. Not too much, about 1 tablespoon should be enough. 1 spoon, little bit more. So just like a tablespoon, that's plenty right there. And we continue this. Okay, this has been kneaded now for almost 8 minutes. And the way to tell it's done is when you look at your hands, look at that. All that shiny oil that comes out, that's how you tell it's done. So this is done right now. And it should be a nice smooth texture with no lumps anywhere. So I'm going to start making my rasgullas, and you want to take this a little bit. Now remember, these are going to grow in size by 2 to 3 times. And here's another tip. While rolling, don't just roll like that. Press down on them so you take out any impurities or any lumps in there. So I'm pressing almost into this. And as I press, I gently roll into a ball. Okay, so you can see I've made my nice round rasgullas, and now I'm going to drop them in my boiling chashni, which is sugar water. When you roll them and put them on the plate, they tend to flatten on one side. So just before dropping, I give it another quick gentle roll, as you can see over here, and we'll drop them in. So And I also want to make sure when I put these, I may not end up putting all of them because I want to make sure there's enough space for all of them, because they are going to at least double in size and maybe even bigger. We're going to cover it and let it cook for at least 20 to 25 minutes. About halfway I'll come back and I will just turn those rasgullas around to make sure they're nice and round. Okay folks, so this has been now boiling for about 25 minutes in the sugar water at Chashmi. Time to turn them off, and the moment of truth. Let's see what they look like. Oh, they look wonderful. Let me just grab one here, and there you go folks, perfect rasgullas every time. Make sure you follow the tips and tricks in the video, they're throughout the video, and do subscribe. Thank you for watching.